Remember when I was talking about making enough money to be done with work? I think I'm here. I feel like that's Feitelberg from he goes to a restaurant. Whatever you want.
100%.
Go get your haircut. Whatever you want. Get in bed with a girl. I don't know. Do what you want.
What do you want?
Have your way with me. Yeah.
Like, literally. Look, I know. I can. If it's up to me, I know what to do for me. I want to see what you think. You know what I mean? Like,
Give me your creative.
I do that with literally.
Paint me like your French girls.
Like if I'm out to eat, I do not. It's not never, but I very rarely pick.
Yeah.
I'll give
Same.
2 options to the waiter. I'll go, what do you think? This or this? And they go, that. And I go, done.
Except, the only thing I can think of with you is massages. You want anybody? I mean, I guess when you do go to them, you'll let them finger your belly.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's just that you don't do it. But
how do you think this is supposed to go?
Isn't there something so funny about that though? Like, it's kind of I don't know if it's just a girl thing too. I think for guys, it's like a trope that like you'll sit down at the barbershop, they will butcher your hair and you won't say a word the whole time. You're going, this is terrible, they're doing it wrong, and then they show you the mirror and you go, great, and you tip them and you walk out and you're like, that fucking sucked. And there is something about speaking up, whether it's that or if you got a massage or like even like I was at the ER last night. Shay broke her arm and like there was a point where I needed to talk to like the guy behind the desk, and I was like completely valid in it. Like I was not complaining about how long it was taking, but I was sort of just like, I need to know where that doctor is because she's like, you know? And I was like, I don't want to go over and ask him. It's like, so excuse me, how long is this gonna? And I just felt like I can't do that. I can't go speak up. You know? I don't know what that is. There should be a word for that when you're just like irrationally afraid to speak up for your own anxiety? I guess it's just anxiety, but there's something extra about it where it's like I don't consider myself like an anxious person in social situations, but if I'm if someone's cutting my hair wrong, I could just be like, oh, actually don't do that. I ain't fucking saying that.
But I've long said there's like certain times, like even ordering food at a place, sometimes people will get mad at me. They'll be like, can you just give me your opinion? But I'm like, what I fear is I pick something and now you're mad because I actually don't have opinions.
When you say you mean the waiter?
No, or sorry. Like if I'm like my sister, she's the decision maker. She's always been the decision maker. But sometimes she gets pissed at me because she's like, I don't feel like making decisions tonight. Can you just make decisions? But I'm like, you are the one who gets pissed if I pick the wrong thing. So it's just easier for me. And I don't actually care if you order something that I don't like. I don't actually care at the end of the day, like that much. When it seems to really bother you,
Jackie. Welcome to being a man. Because what you're describing is the exact experience of a girl being like, you don't like do enough around the house, and then you do it around the house, and she's like, well, that's wrong. And it's like, well, then you either got to let me do it or you do it yourself. That's exactly the experience you're talking about.
No, but there's times when I'm like, I will have an opinion, and I'll speak up when I have an opinion. But if I'm not speaking up, then I'm not. Then like, just trust and believe. Like, I don't give a fuck. If you order the chicken or if you order the steak, like that is truly up to you. Anyways. So, and then people are like, you're spineless, whatever. I've been called spineless my whole life, which is such a mean term.
That's a harsh.
I've been called spineless since I was 4. What?
Spineless and gutless are two like.
Not spineless, just pushover. Like people really feel comfortable throwing around the word.
Well, you
pushover.
are. You're
and I am a pushover, and like,
but I don't think it's a
pushover
pushover because like I think I'm in a similar way. Like you're not pushing me over. I'm allowing you to.
I'm allowing you to do, and
Yeah.
I actually don't care. I just want you to be happy because I actually don't care, and my life is a lot easier if the people around me are happy.
Yeah.
And it's just kind
Everybody
of like,
in the room just nodded their heads. But I think that there's it's like a type A, type B thing. I think you're either that way or you're one of the people trying to get pleased, you know?
Yeah.
And I think the world like clashes, but also, you know what I mean? Like you need to find someone who wants to be pleased and get pleased, and then sometimes I can clash, but I think you also need a good mix of that. You know what I mean?
We got a room full with the same breed, right?
That's why
I don't want to be pleased.
I
want you to be pleased. Whatever I can do to make that happen, please let me know.
Bro, I can't even tell you how little I care about like my own feelings and experience, and like in any situation, I will defer to like the other people in the room.
I am a full full-blown dancing monkey.
Yeah.
Like
Straight chameleon, baby.
What do you want me to do
Yeah.
that you will enjoy?
Yes.
Done.
Yes.
Done.
Yeah.
I don't even need like treats. Like what do your smile is my treat. Whatever the fuck it is, I'm out.
I don't need treats.
Your smile is my treat.
Are you having a good time? Then I'm having a fucking
What a
blast.
psycho statement that was. Your smile is my treat.
That's it.
You know when I
dude.
really feel it? I feel a lot with like television. Like if I'm watching TV with somebody, I'm like, I know what I would want to watch, but like, you tell me. You know, like
Yeah.
the last thing I ever
No,
want to do is put
actually-
on like a show that, or better examples, like if the Mets are playing, I'm not going to make someone else watch the Mets game.
Yeah.
You know, I'll watch it on my phone. I'll put it on a second screen, something like that. And the person can be like, I don't care. Like, we can watch the game. And I'm like, but I know you don't ever watch the Mets.
Right.
You're not a fan. So I know you're not, you know what I mean? And then, so I just can't. I'll always defer. Food, entertainment,
TV
place we're going.
TV and movies. I choose.
You pick. That's
But
your thing.
I will say I very strongly am factoring you in. Like
Well, right, okay,
I'm not just putting
yeah.
on something that I would like. I'm putting on something that I think you
We
will
all
really
like. Yes. Yeah.
You
That,
gotta
that's
love treat for
that's what I
yourself,
mean.
too.
Is
And
like,
it's really important to me that you like it. Like,
yeah.
It's
So then in
really important that I'm right.
so that's like that one example. You become the reverse.
Yeah.
You're basically ordering for the table then,
in that,
instead
yes,
of being the
with
guy being like, get me
movies-
whatever you want.
If movies or TV, put your menus away.
So you
Let
get
me
you get a
handle
little
this.
taste of how the other people feel then.
Yeah.
When
But
it's
like-
like,
but
why
it's like
don't
when
you
I-
why won't you order, or why don't you
Yeah.
want the show or whatever?
But like people, I trust, like people trust me because I'm like,
this is my thing.
I promise you, I'm thinking about you. I
Yeah.
know what the stuff you like.
Right.
I'm not just putting on like some fun. It's Always Sunny. Like I'm not putting on something for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm factoring you in. I have a wide range of knowledge as far as like
Yes.
cinema
Yes.
or TV goes. Like I can find something we'll both like.
And then, dude, you put something on, and people just get
No,
on,
that-
get on their
like-
phone, and it's like,
If that happens,
I'm putting on the Mets now.
that's only happened like twice in my life because I'll throw them out the window. Like, I'll go far. Like, I'll
Really
take
good.
enough deep breaths that you'll eventually go, something okay? I'll go, you might want to watch the movie.
See, but that's an example. It's like when you care about something, you will speak up.
Yes,
So
It's just
like-
very, very rarely.
It's
that we
very
care about
rare.
something. Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
rare.
I don't
No,
know
it's
what I would
it's. I actually care about a lot of things. I just don't care enough about most things to
Yeah.
speak up. You know.
And also,
A
like,
meal,
with that specific instance, like I've done enough groundwork before we hit play.
Yeah.
I've gotten you excited.
Yeah.
I've told you why you will like this.
Yeah.
I've told you why I like it, why it's going to
What
be
to
a good
expect.
thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
oh, this is fucking. Brad Pitt goes crazy, and like I've set the scene.
Yeah.
So if you're immediately on your phone, yeah, you're going out the window.
if you're just like a casual TV night though, you're not like picking out. It's not a thing, and someone is like not paying attention on their phone, kind of like whatever. Do you care?
If we're watching TV, like just the general sense, no, I don't care. But
What if
also,
it's like a show you're watching? Like it's season 1, episode 5. You're watching this show together. And
if we've made the active decision, let's watch something together, then yeah, why are you on your phone? If we're just kind of sitting there fucking hanging out, fucking hang out. But if we're like, God, you want to put this on? Yeah, I want to put it on. Let's get and we're excited about it.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, why are you if you don't want to be excited, let's not be excited. Let's put on some bullshit.
Yeah,
and,
but the only reason I bring it up is because if you like live with someone or you're watching every night, like not every single night I think can be like intentional appointment television.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like
with me,
if
it
someone
is.
wants to just like,
but
yeah,
I understand.
really?
I understand.
Really?
I'm
Yeah. 'Cause, like, I
don't.
consider-
I don't make anyone watch. But I'm like, do you want to watch something? And if
Yeah.
you do, let's do it. But if I'm kind of like that with everything. Like if we're gonna do it, let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like if you don't want to do anything, I'm perfectly happy hanging out. But if you want to do something,
Well,
let's have an experience.
Yeah, I basically do it with my kids a lot. Where I'll be like, "Do you want to watch a movie tonight, or do you want to like do your iPads?" Because
right, exactly.
like I don't want to put on like a kid show that I don't really like. If you're gonna watch it with me, great.
Yes.
But if you're gonna like just fuck around on your iPad, like how about you do that and I can put on the Mets or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
But I think also with adults, like there are times where I'm like, I want to like watch something, and there are times where I'm like, I'm tired or I'm beat, and I just want to like.
There's for
I
sure
just want to
nights
be
where
next to you while
Yeah.
you're doing it, but then I go back to like, well, am I upsetting you because I'm not paying attention enough, or you know what I mean? Like,
I do exactly that. Where I'll be like, You want to watch something, you want to put on like dumb shit and scroll.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I'm perfectly happy to put on dumb shit and scroll too, but
Right.
just like
Dumb shit.
don't tell me that. Don't tell me you
Dumb
want
shit
to
and
watch
scroll
something.
is the new Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Dumb shit and scroll, baby.
Like, don't tell me you want to watch something and then start scrolling. Because I'm like, well,
Mm-hmm.
look, I was perfectly happy putting on dumb shit and scrolling.
yeah.
but-
Until you got my hopes up to do
Yeah.
something else. Yeah.
You said you want to watch Psycho, so fucking here I am, 45 minutes into Psycho.
Did this
Seems
just
like a
happen?
specific
Yeah.
event.
No, honestly, I watched Psycho alone, but I did just watch Psycho. But
Crazy thing to do.
kind of like what you said. I put it on Halloween. I was home. I went out with like my nephew, and I got home afterwards, and I was like, I never watch spooky stuff. Even like all of October, I was like, I want to watch spooky shit. I want to watch spooky shit, and like push come to shove, and I'd be like, I'm not doing it. And then so Halloween, I was like, I haven't watched anything scary all month. Although I did watch the old.
When you say spooky, by the way, do you mean scary?
I mean, I don't really know what I mean. I just mean spooky, and then that's probably why.
I think spooky is a good way to describe the season, though, because it's like sometimes it might be a horror movie, sometimes it might be a ghost story, sometimes it's a haunted house, but it's just all like spooky.
I don't like the outright gore.
Yeah.
So like I want less than that, whatever that is. And
No, I'm just gonna say something. I don't know if grown men should be using the word spooky.
I didn't see her, but when you said spooky, I heard her go like.
Well-
She made a little noise, and I was like, "Oh, someone's
I just, like,
someone's
the
getting
more you
judged for the
say that-
spooky."
yeah,
term.
yeah,
Jackie,
It is-
here's
I
the
mean, it's
deal.
definitively a gay term. Spooky.
I fucking pulled the realm, and we all like spooky. So
Okay.
No, but okay. Let's put it. But here's where Jackie's right. If you, so this weekend you were hanging out with Mike Vrabel.
yes,
Would you ever say to Mike Vrabel, "I watched the spooky movie"?
yeah.
No,
It-
you
it-
would not. No, you would. And let me tell you, you shouldn't.
Bro, here's the deal. If I was recommending Vrabel a movie, I'd be like, dude, it's spooky as hell.
Okay,
I'd
that-
for sure say that.
Yeah, that I can understand. You're having a little
You're saying it
fun.
ironically.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm genuinely mean it. It's spooky as hell. I don't know what spooky means. It means it's foggy in a lot of scenes, is what I think it means.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means. And I
There's a
pictured
low
like,
fog right above the ground, like weirdly like below the waist in most scenes. Then it's a spooky.
and there's like
movie.
a jack-o'-lantern with a human body.
a jack-o'-lantern with a human body. What I was saying, I watched It. I think that's spooky. I watched the 1990 version of It. Tim Curry, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever seen that? Unreal.
That was actually a TV series, right?
I don't know.
I
the
think
answer
that's
to that.
why it's like a 5-hour movie, is because it was
3
actually
hours.
like a But I mean, at the time, 3 hours was like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I think it was because it was like a 1 hour thing or something like that.
I didn't
heard
notice
I
that
don't
in
know.
watching it. It didn't like it wasn't clearly set
yeah.
up, but it was beyond my wildest dreams. I loved it. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna try another spooky movie. I'll try Psycho, and I was very much enjoying it, but I was starting to get tired on Halloween, so I turned it off. Was like,
It's too spooky for me.
I was like, I'm gonna watch this when I wake up, and then the next day, off Peacock. So I never finished
What?
it.
Let me tell you something. Thank God. Because if you woke up in the morning
Yeah.
and watched the second half of Psycho alone, I don't know if I could even associate with you ever again. That would be the craziest move of all time.
I do that
on
a
like
lot.
November. I know you do, but what was this? There was something you once watched at like 7
Yeah.
a.m.
I
What
watched
was
a
that?
lot of like I pretty much go action then.
Yeah, but
get
there was-
jacked up for the day.
There was something in
Backdraft.
Terminator or
Backdraft was a
something.
big one.
Yeah, it was a Spotlight.
What?
Spotlight.
Yes,
Yeah.
Spotlight in the morning, like a sick
Spotlight's
fuck.
crazy.
Sick fuck.
Dude, I did Backdraft like 6:30 in the morning. It ripped, dude.
So crazy. It's not, but it is. It's like it's so nuts.
It's partly why it was part of in writing mascots is I think that's why Henry's watching like Gladiator and shit.
That's what
Like,
you
I
do.
think that was
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I think that came
Definitely.
from
When you watch like a Hitchcock movie like that, I don't know if it's just like he is mimicked so often because of who he is, or he just figured it out. But like, there's so many things in scary movies, so many shots and like techniques
Yeah.
that are so scary, like so definitively for a scary movie. You know what I mean? They do like a
Hitchcock
a
definitely
zoom-
has like 2 or 3 of them that are like
yeah
he invented.
where it's like a wide shot and then it like zooms in, or like just a still camera in a certain way, and then like it was probably Hitchcock, but the first guy who invented like you close the mirror and the person's behind you, or
Yeah,
those
yeah.
things that, and now it's evolved where you close the mirror and you're expected to get the jump, but it's the second jump. I think we talked about that last episode. Like those things are so So like, I wonder though if you put like happy music behind it, would it not feel less scary? I don't know, but it all comes together in scary movies where it's like I don't know why that's making me uneasy the way the camera's moving, but it is.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but I guess my point is there something inherently about the camera, or is it just that it's been in every scary movie you've ever seen, so now you associate it with that, you know? Or is it like something, you know, visually where you're like that makes me nervous? Either way, it's fascinating. Either way to me, it's crazy. The NFL is in full swing, which means tailgates and packed stadiums and the buzz before kickoff. But getting into a game can be an absolute nightmare. You have to worry about buying fake tickets. You have to worry about price gouging, getting scammed. And that's where Gametime comes in, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports, and it should be your official ticketing partner of all live events, because you have a 100% guarantee that your tickets are real and authentic, and you have a 100% guarantee that you will get the best price possible on the secondary market. Whether you want to get in the building with nosebleeds for like $1 or get courtside seats for the best price available, whether you're going all out or just want to get in the building, Gametime has you covered. Incredibly easy to use. All you got to do is pick your ticket, couple clicks, and you make your purchase. It's easy to exchange tickets between friends, guaranteed to get in the building. It just takes all of the guesswork and all of the stress out of tickets and buying them and getting into a game. Gets rid of all of them. What do we got coming up?
Oof. I mean, New York's got everything.
Always.
Wizards, Knicks, you're in the building, $93.
I'll be there tonight. Thank you, Gametime.
Timberwolves, Nets, $23. Hurricanes, Rangers, this is all in the next week. $87. Browns, Jets, $47. At an NFL game, $47 is crazy.
I'll be honest, with Browns, Jets, it's probably high.
Yeah. Canadians, the Devils, WWE Monday Night Raw, UFC 322 is coming up November 15th. Rush is coming. By the way, speaking of Rush, did you notice Game 7? There was at times a lot of people were standing up in Toronto, but right behind the home plate, there was one like younger guy standing up, and an older guy always trying to peek around him. The older guy is the lead singer of Rush.
Wow.
According to my dad, I don't know, but
well, if you're going to see Rush or you're going to see the NFL, whatever you're going to see, comedy, bands, entertainment, Broadway, whatever, Gametime is the way to go. Download the Gametime app today. Create an account. Use promo code KFC to get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account. Redeem code KFC for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Gametime app today. BlueChew is the original ED tablet, and that means they are the OGs in this game. If you got ED, go to the OGs, because they will find a way for you and your dick to be happy. That means you have a better sex life, a longer lasting sex drive, harder erections, everything that you need to make sure that not only are you pleasing her, but after the fact when she's texting her friends, it's you in your best light possible. Have you seen the new trend of if you like, you can like change the plane of the iPhone picture, and like, you know, there's all those buttons for pictures that you never touch. Well, these girls are taking pictures and they're like, "Thank me later, fellas," and they like take out a cucumber and they like change the plane and then like zoom in and then hit one of those buttons, and all of a sudden that cucumber is like 3 inches bigger.
Really?
I was like, bookmark this. I'm going to learn this for later.
I invented this, by the way. Whatever the technology this is, the Britney Spears Baby One More Time album, I would have that CD to my fucking eyes trying to see up her skirt. Like, I would have that shit, but if I had the angle right.
I can see. Yeah. But if you go to BlueChew and get your tablets, you don't have to worry about any of that, because you naturally will just be putting on a show. Right now, go to BlueChew.com. Use promo code KFC at checkout, and you get your first month of medication for free. All you got to do is pay $5 for shipping. That's it. That's BlueChew.com, promo code KFC. Pay $5 for shipping, get your entire month of medication for free. And all you got to do is head over to the website to find out whether you qualify, any sort of safety instructions, anything like that. BlueChew will take care of for you, and all you got to do is worry about the $5 in shipping and performing afterwards. So BlueChew's mission is to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time, and you can be a part of that. It's BlueChew.com for details and safety info. Promo code KFC for your first month free, just $5 for shipping. Thanks to BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast. So you were at the Patriots game. I hate you, man. I hate you.
I
hate you, dude. Like it's just.
I would hate me too.
Yeah, there's so much happiness in your sports life, but specifically football now, that it's just like. So annoying.
Dude, they're 7-2.
7-2. Got you have your quarterback for the next 10 and your coach for the next 30. Till he's dead, probably.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And like you're also just like pals with him.
It's crazy.
What the fuck is that about, man? What the fuck? How the fuck did this happen, dude? Like, try to remember. I don't even know if you can do this because you never had like, you haven't had it rough sports wise for a long time. But like, the best thing that can happen to a sports fan is like you win a championship, you know? Except like it's like, or you're just like friends with the coach and like get to hang out like with him during and post game. Like all these things that are just like, this shouldn't happen to people. It shouldn't be allowed to happen. How's this happening?
Dude, I don't like, we've been friends with the Vrabels for a long time and like we're just friends and it's insane. He's the coolest guy in the world. The fact that he's our football coach is fucking insane. It's insane. Like it's odd being friends because it feels like you're friends with the president. Where you're like, I don't want to fucking let out any information that might help.
No state secrets.
The Jets. I don't want to let out information that help the Bucks. But we pretty publicly went to dinner last night, so I can tell that story. We went to dinner last night. If you're a Patriots fan, we are living in the best time. It was crazy to say because Tom Brady's not on the team anymore. We're obviously not living in the golden era. We fucking won 6 Super Bowls.
You better not be, bro. If there's something that comes that's better, then I'm gonna actually kill myself.
We have our quarterback. We have our coach, and our coach is the fucking greatest coach of all time. Not of all time, because Bill Belichick is. But it's insane. It's insane. Dude, we went to dinner last night. It was the coolest thing I've ever been a part of in my entire life. Like, dead serious.
And again, this is a man who's like partied with like Lil Wayne after winning the Super Bowl. Like he's already done really cool shit with his football team.
Bro, we went to dinner at Davio's, which is in Patriot Place, like an hour after the game. Like 1 hour after the game ended, Vrabel's just walking through Patriot Place. No one's even recognizing him. And then we got into Davio's, and pretty quickly people realized he was in the entryway of Davio's. And the place started going nuts. Like standing ovation. Like it felt like he was a college football coach in a college town where we just went out to dinner after the game and the place went nuts. Like it was.
I almost wish that you and your brother were not who you were and just happened to be in that restaurant because you would have been the clowns being like, taking off your shirts, like pouring wine on yourself. Rules, like for sure.
Dude, we're walking through the restaurant, like, and people are standing up, going nuts, and then 2 separate tables as we walk through went, Feitelberg? and I was
VIP over here.
I just had to make a face where I was like,
yeah,
dude, what can I say that will make this make sense to you?
I gave him my kidney once, man.
Dude,
that's the only, what? Why are you fucking here, man?
Bro, it was like I walking through that in particular, I started to be like, it's like a little Forrest Gump to me. You know what I mean? Like, yes. I'm just this guy who's clearly got mental disabilities and just keeps finding himself in really weird situations.
That's a great angle, man. You're Feitelberg Gump over here. Feitl Gump is a great character you should build out. Like yeah, you went from like dinner with Vrabel to like you'll be on stage with Bert to fucking this, that, and the other. It's like you don't deserve any of this shit. You're a fucking buffoon.
Like for real. It's clear I have mental disabilities. I have diagnosed mental disabilities. How do I keep ending up in these places, bro? And then I'm taking when we were walking in, I figured he had a back room, like a private, a back entrance and all that stuff. Obviously, we had our own room. But, like, I figured that there was a private entrance. No, he just walked into the restaurant. And then we were in this room, and I had to go take a piss a couple of times. We were there for, and
I mean, if you were there for more than 7 minutes, you probably peed 4 times.
I probably took 5 pisses during dinner. Like, it was crazy. I'm in the bathroom, and some guy comes in, and he goes, "How's Coach?" And I went, "What?" And he goes, "I saw you come out of that room back there." And I went, "Oh, he's good." And the guy goes, "Do you play for us?" Dude, I'm 40 years old, bro. Am I Aaron Rodgers? Then no.
That's a pretty fucking big compliment, man. That's a pretty big compliment. You should be like, yeah, I'm on the O-line, bro.
Like, you play for us? Do I play for the Patriots?
You should have said
bro,
you're a
we're
cornerback.
having this concertation in person.
You should have said you're a cornerback. Yeah, you can't tell, man.
I'm
I'm
an
in the
exciting
secondary.
white. It was funny being at dinner, though, with like my dad and my brother came, too. And obviously they're, like...
Over the moon.
Over the moon. Like, we went to dinner with the coach of the Patriots after a Patriots game.
As much as you're like you recognize how special this was, it's you're jaded. Like this is the 10 millionth cool thing you've done.
Yeah.
For like your brother and father,
this is number one with a bullet.
I get it, but I'm saying for them, they're like,
yeah,
like, you know what I mean.
But then then it was funny.
Would you really say this is number one with the bullet? Like I mean, you have done some good
Was
shit.
this your first time meeting him?
No, not my first time meeting him. But like I mean like. We went to dinner with the coaches of the New England Patriots.
Yeah,
after
I mean
the New England
that
Patriots
is and he's not
Like,
just like any coach of the New England Patriots. It's like he's the next one for the next, like I said, the rest of his life. But like, you met Brady
I met Brady at his thing.
at the thing.
Yeah, and like all of that was like this is just like I probably because my family was with me.
Yeah,
it was real. Like they were so excited. Going to the game, like
it's like putting on a movie and everybody's
yeah. Put your fucking phone away.
Were they talking and chopping it up, or were they like nervous to be at the table?
No, that was the funny thing was it was like merging friend groups.
Yeah,
so like I was nervous as hell all day because I was like I don't know, don't be fucking idiots. And I'm not there. I had no.
The
reason.
Vrabels are also like super nice.
Yeah,
where I think if your brother or father were being an idiot, I think they would like be okay with it, but it also would be something that like he would bust your balls for like forever afterwards. Like they would handle it the right way.
Well, actually, speaking of busting my balls, we sit down at dinner and he's like Feitelberg trying to get you to fucking defend me like you defend Brady. I said, brother, you're 7-2.
When
you need some defense, I got you. You're sitting pretty right now.
We don't need to go to jail for you, bro.
But then my dad and my brother were like asking questions that you would ask the coach if you're a fan, and I was like, oh my god. And then, but Vrabel was so excited to answer. That was something I learned. How every NFL coach is obviously extremely into coaching football. Mm-hmm. Vrabel's very into leading men, and he was cool. Like it was cool. Like my brother had questions about that, and he was like happy to talk about him, and it was just cool to see like his vision.
But that's honestly what makes you like a coach. I don't know. What do you think is more important, X's and O's or leading men? I think it's probably like a 50-50 thing. You really do have to know the sport though.
Of course you know the sport.
I guess if you surround yourself with like top-notch coordinators and shit, you could just be like, I lead the men and these guys do the X's and O's. But I think if you want to be like a Hall of Famer type guy, I don't know which one.
It's got to be both. I would think it's leading men.
I'd like to next time you hang out with him, ask him. I don't know what to do.
Why?
Because this is like the equivalent of like someone joining the Yankees. Like I have to hate him.
Do you though? Like,
yes.
do Jets like? Yeah. I get you hate Belichick and Brady. Yeah, I get it. I guess I'm just trying to think of the other side.
Well, here's the thing.
You guys are the Mad Men meme of like I don't even think about you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the Jets. You guys are funny occasionally, but like I don't hate the Jets. Of course not.
Until it's also like, as of this moment right now, it's there's not as much hate. Like he goes and wins the Super Bowl this year, I have to hate him. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like it's only going to get worse.
Best record in football, Kevin.
Yeah, like it's only going to get worse.
Football
only going to get worse, and I just like I have to hate him. Yeah. It's like my code. It's my job. Yeah. Do your job. I like. Great to see you, Mike. Love you, Jen. Fuck you guys. Like, I have to do that. God forbid you ever take me to dinner. I'm gonna have to be like, fuck you people. I don't know what to do.
Wait, do you hate Patriots because mostly of like working here and getting like shit on by everybody?
Yeah. Did you hate the Pats pre-Barstool?
Not nearly as much. No. And probably wouldn't at all, really, if they weren't in the division. You know what I mean? Like, I'd hate them just like you hate anybody in your division. You know what I mean? If like the Patriots were in the Central or something, I would be probably indifferent.
Yeah.
You know?
I always think that's a poisonous way for us, like to be raised in that group, because like I don't really care about any of the teams in the AFC East. Like, I don't hate it. The Bills I kind of like. Like, the Bills are fun. The people of Buffalo are a fun group. And then the Jets and the Dolphins, I just don't really think about that often.
Well, that's why I said, like, if they were in the North, like, I think about the other teams in the North, and I'm like, because, like, there's good, no one's the Patriots, but the similar type, like, franchises that I'm kind of like, and whatever. I you know, if I'm playing against them or there's a reason to, but it's not like a blanket, like I hate them all the time, you know?
Yeah.
In your division, you have, like, people you don't like, but the Patriots became... I guess what I really can't figure out is, like, the dynasty occurred with the Barstool effect,
yes.
You know? So if I wasn't at Barstool and they were, like, an obnoxious win every year dynasty outside the division, would that be enough to make me hate? I don't know. It's the perfect storm for them, for me, professionally, personally, and as a sports fan with my team, to, like, hate them with every fiber of my being. So, yeah.
Who is it? Sure. It's Yankees one.
Oh, but yeah, like not even. Yeah, I mean, I say the Yankees because I'm trying to like draw a comparison. Like, it's not even fucking. Right. Like, if Mike Vrabel somehow if there was who could that be? Like, who do we know in the baseball world from Barstool?
Yelich?
Huh?
Christian Yelich?
Yeah. Like, if somehow. Yeah, that's a good one though. Like, if Yelich played for the Yankees.
What if Keegan got drafted by the Yankees?
Oh.
You'd go fucking Arch Manning. Keegan's a 9th round pick for the Yankees. Kevin's like, he's not showing up.
We're holding out. Trade him. I don't know what I would do. If he was, like, really good, let's say, like... Actually, I don't know what's worse. If he was, like, a 30th round pick and it was just, like, he made the league, there's probably part of me that's like, whatever, you made the league. That was the goal, you know? Versus if you were, like, really good and I knew you were going to have a career anyway... And you could get drafted by anybody, but it happens to be the Yankees, that would be like infuriating. Oh my God, that would be a nightmare.
I don't know why that doesn't happen. I think we've talked about that before. I don't know why it doesn't happen more often. Like, why people don't hold out. Because I feel like it's been a success. Eric Lindros.
Bro, every time.
Arch Manning.
Every time. And
who else?
I was also thinking about...
Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers. No. Rivers is part of the Eli trade.
John Elway did it.
Elway was the other one. Yeah, Elway, Lindros, and
you got to have
Eli.
the goods. You got to have the goods. But if you do... And it's one of those things where it gets you become the villain, but
for like a minute.
For a minute, but also it shouldn't even be that minute, like because it's objectively like you're in a. The world just expects you to just opt in and be happy about this completely powerless situation.
See, I would,
it's like why drafting people is fucking weird, it's
dude.
Like
I would do that.
Any other profession, you pick your own job.
Yeah,
you know.
I would if it was up to me, like I would, and I didn't believe in the team I was drafted by, I'd be like, I'm not playing.
I think the problem is, well,
because it is like you said, like if I'm a quarterback, particularly if I'm a quarterback, and I get drafted to a team that clearly has,
if you get drafted to the Jets right now as a quarterback, like you're going to have a bad career.
Yes,
look at everybody. Look at everybody.
It matters.
Aaron Rodgers is not thriving, but like playing well again. Sam Darnold went on to have a career. Geno Smith, when he was like dead and in the dirt, has a career again. So it's like, and you're just expected to be so grateful that you're just like in the league. And it's like, I worked my fucking ass off. It's not like by chance.
Yeah.
I'm not turning down this opportunity. I'm saying that I've worked my whole life to do this thing, and now because like of ping pong balls, I have to go somewhere where it's all gonna end.
Bro,
like I'm not gonna be successful. Fuck that.
Imagine if like before Chalamet got Dune, he had to go.
He was forced to go.
Like,
work
you got to go work at Tubi.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what the fuck?
For years.
They're not set up for my talent.
Right.
Like Tubi can't handle me. They get like why can't a quarterback not say that?
There's been talks, not for real, but just like I've heard online chatter over the years of like doing away with the draft system. And I also understand the other side of it where it's integral to like keeping competition and parity and stuff.
But it's not. Like you have a salary cap. You can only spend so much.
Yeah, but like there's nobody in the world that would if it's just like everyone's a free agent all the time, there are certain franchises that no one's going there.
I disagree. Like they were, let's say they're probably 5 quarterbacks drafted in the first round every year, something like that. 4 or 5. Like the teams that need, there are probably only 6 teams that need a quarterback.
Yeah.
Right, so
I know what you mean by need. I would argue that there's like 25 that need like there's only like 5 good ones. You know what I mean?
But that are willing to spend
to get a draft pick.
I think the parity would still work out. You have a salary cap. You can only spend X amount of money. It doesn't like you might not get maybe let's say the Jets have first pick. Maybe the number 1 draft pick chooses not to sign with you. He's like the 7th overall pick has enough money to sign him and a better future looking. But one of those 5 quarterbacks will sign your contract because
there's just only so many options.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, if you were to like get rid of the draft in general, like that's some people are saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Like without that, you'll get one of those 5 guys. You might not get the number 1 overall pick, but you'll get one of the 5 because you can offer the most money because you have the most salary cap.
Yeah.
And one of those people will go, you know what? I care more about money. Because there are those people.
Yeah.
And some care more about winning, and they'll go to the team that has the 10th pick. But, like, you'll get a guy.
I think it's more just like if you're like Minnesota, if you're one of these teams that's like not appealing geographically and all that sort of shit, you'll always be like getting scraps. You're never going to get a shot.
But the scraps, I think that's what I'm doing a bad job saying. Like, it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The other thing is that the number 1 pick has not panned out in a long time.
Yeah, you might get Drake May instead of fucking Caleb Williams.
For sure, for sure.
And Drake May's not the highly touted guy.
For sure.
So you might end up with him. That might end up being okay.
Yeah.
And
it's actually, I mean, it's kind of like baseball, actually. Like, baseball has a draft, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And so it's really, and baseball, some people think is like broken a little bit in that regard because there are top teams, but there's enough competition. It's not like it's completely fucked.
Yeah.
You know? Few teams that are always in the bottom, few teams always in the top, and then the rest is. I mean, like the Blue Jays are a good example. It's like they weren't like some crown jewel, always perennial winner, but they spent some money and did it right, and like they're in it. That's driving me nuts. By the way, this narrative. It's mostly Blue Jays fans, and I understand where they're coming from. Of like we were the better team. That's obviously always a stupid argument. Like if you won the game or you won the series, you're the better team. But I think there are instances where like if you get fucked on a call or multiple calls, if there's injuries, if there's freak luck or freak plays, you know, we could be like, that's not indicative of who's good and who's not. A 7-game series with an 18-inning game and an 11-inning game and like a back and forth, everybody making plays, clutch hits, clutch homers, like everybody performing. This is not the series to say it's a fluke.
Yeah.
And it's also the Dodgers. I when the Mets lost to the Royals in the World Series, they lost in 5 games. You can't be like, we deserve to win. You almost got fucking swept. But it was like an unbelievably a bad defense that will like never happen again. You know what I mean? Like if they play that series 100 more times, they would never play that poorly again. And it was a team like the Royals who are like a flash in the pan. It's like the fucking Royals.
Right.
What? This was the Dodgers. You can't ever really like. I don't think anybody can ever claim to be better than Dodgers. Like, they everything happened by like design. All of the guys, all the stars they signed played. All of their role players played like stars. They matched every single play in every single game, and then just like outlasted you. If anything, I think this is like the last series you could ever claim that.
Yeah.
Because everything happened by design. It's like, yeah, Ohtani pitched his balls off and fucking raked, set, 9 on base 9 times. Yamamoto was worth every penny.
Did Yamamoto have 3 wins?
3 wins.
Bro,
he pitched on 0 days rest. He pitched game 6 and then 3 innings in game 7.
Did David Price do that?
They were comparing it more to
he did 5 and 7, I think.
Mad Bum. They were comparing him a lot to Madison Bumgarner, who had 3 appearances.
Oh wait, no, Price started 7. Sale closed 7.
Madison Bumgarner had like 3 games, 21 innings pitched. Like Yamamoto was like 18 innings. So Madison Bumgarner edges him out a little bit. But zero days rest is fucking insane.
Yeah,
like that is so.
He went what, 2 innings?
2 and 2/3.
2 and 2/3
innings. And like I hate to be, the last thing I ever want to do is defend the Dodgers because it's just not fun. But I really don't hate them the way. It's probably because they beat the Yankees, and I just love anybody who does that for me. But like. Aside from like the deferred money, which bothers me, like otherwise, I don't know. They're all like to me, like likable players.
But deferred money, I don't get. And I'm someone who growing up, like in the early 2000s, screamed about payroll and salaries and how it's not really.
We all did that.
Screamed it from the fucking rooftops. But like now that I'm old, like now that I think about it, like why should anyone use that as an excuse? Like yell at your owner. Like every
doing it? Yeah,
every owner in baseball can do what the Dodgers do.
Yeah.
Every owner in baseball can do it.
I don't know what. I guess I think there's some element of like they're willing to take the deferred money because it's like I'm gonna be in LA and SoCal and all that shit. Like you're getting something in return because it seems like the other people are just not doing that for other franchises in the same way, and I don't know why.
Yeah. But like
I don't think people are going to like.
They're probably willing to do it because the Dodgers have shown will spend to win.
I also think that
no other franchise has done that.
I don't know how this works. I would be a little bit nervous to be like, you're going to give me like $600 million 25 years from now or something like that. Like that's like the Ohtani deal is that crazy. Like I don't know what's going to happen to the Dodgers. You know what I mean? Where like but the Dodgers, I think, have proven like we're good for it. You know what I mean? If the it's almost like the Marlins gave Giancarlo Stanton that $300 million contract. They were like, we're not paying this.
Yeah.
Someone else gonna pay this.
Someone's gonna fit this bill.
But like, if they couldn't have, I don't know. There's situations. I'm not letting the Pittsburgh Pirates give me a several $100 million IOU.
Yeah,
that ain't happening.
Well, the Pirates have been around for a while. The Tampa Bay Rays
not happening.
If you don't have a stadium, I'm not signing a fucking futures deal with you. But like, if a team had shown, which the Dodgers have, that they're willing to spend and willing to contribute to the team,
right?
Why wouldn't you be like, yeah, fuck it? I mean, same thing Brady did. Where it's like, I don't know, invest into the team, and I don't get mad about stuff like that because every team should be doing.
They also the stat came out that they made their money back on Ohtani already.
Of course they did.
But they probably did, but also those are things you can just say.
Yeah.
You could just say that, and it's like, jersey sales and like Japanese people.
Yeah.
What is that even?
And someone like me will go, of course they did. Yeah. Oh, have they? I was thinking that.
That was, I think, I said, if I was a fan of either team, I think I'm done with baseball. If you're a Blue Jays fan, I don't think you can ever watch baseball again, because that was about as heartbreaking as it gets. And also, they're a very good team, and like they have a good core, but like they're not the type of team where like we'll be back next year. Like, you don't know. You really don't know as a Toronto fan. And you just lost in the most heartbreaking fashion. I'd be like, I don't think I can do this ever again. And if I'm a Dodgers fan, I'd be like, I don't think it gets better than this.
Yeah.
We've already won a couple. I don't really. Who cares about another one? And will it be as dramatic and as good as that? Probably not. It's like fucking on ecstasy. You can't go back after that. Like you're just, it's not ever gonna be the same. That was about as good as baseball gets.
That was insane.
I almost wish, like, I'm sure you didn't watch anything, right? I bet like even she would be entertained by it.
Yeah.
People who like typically would probably never watch baseball, or the people who are like, baseball is so fucking boring. That every game, every play, I mean, everything was fucking incredible.
The game or the World Series?
The whole thing. And then
the whole World Series.
The final game was nuts.
Dude, there were a lot of impressive feats that game. Most impressive, got to give it up to my dad. I looked over on the couch before Vladdy's first at bat. Out cold. He was
Made
up.
it through?
He was up by the third inning, and then he was just battling the whole game. You'd see him like, no. That's a good catch. That's a good catch. I kept turning. I'm like, dude, you are doing better than anyone who's on this field right now.
By the way, I think Mookie Betts is going to end up in like the six rings territory.
Dude,
and
Mookie turned an unassisted double play to win that World Series. That was a bummer.
I mean,
that was a bummer.
four rings. And this is to go back to what the whole reason I kind of even brought up baseball here was what you were talking about with football, like how you wouldn't care about what people thought. You're going to force your way out to get into a good situation. Sort of like a super team type argument. I understand the idea of like joining the Dodgers now. Did you see Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow afterwards?
No.
In the locker room. Taylor or Tyler? Tyler. They were drinking beer and champagne, had the goggles on, and Blake Snell. It was funny, but it was also kind of like, Blake Snell was like, dude, we lost to these guys. Like, we couldn't beat this team, and now we're here. And Glasnow was like, if you can't beat them, join them. And it was like kind of funny, but I also do understand, more so in basketball. Baseball is such a team thing, but like in basketball, if you are one of those iconic generational talents, there is a part of me that thinks like you should want to beat them or do it your own way or bring a title to Milwaukee the way Giannis did or something like that. But then I look at the other side. It's like, and Mookie has every right to go do whatever he wants because the Red Sox spurned him. But just him as an example, like he's going to end up with like probably 5, maybe 6 or more.
Yeah.
And now you open up the door of like, I'm an immortal athlete.
Yeah.
Like I am now, people are mentioning me in the baseball world with Derek Jeter, and they're talking about I have as many rings as Michael Jordan. And that just becomes like a whole new life for you. You're doing like books and appearances and that kind of shit. And it's like, if there was, again, Mookie's not quite the same because it was the Red Sox and they turned him down. But if Mookie was like, no, I'm going to go play in like Cleveland because it's like, you're not going to get any of this. You know what I mean? So, and especially in basketball where like if you don't win a ring, people just spend the rest of your life discounting you. Oh, never won. Barkley, Ewing, never won, you know. But like, you know, you get 4 rings, 2 different cities, like centerpiece of it all. And he is fucking, I mean, what were they thinking? If you're not like, who would you pay for if you don't pay for Mookie Betts?
Yeah, I don't even have.
And it just sucks that he's gone now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if he was like your GM and like that was bad, but hey, we're back in it and we're competing, or we won another one. But it's just like this one guy who was a flash in the pan fucked us. Yeah. Or maybe it was the owner. I don't know. I don't know all the details of that, but it's like
all I know is what was been made public, and I think the argument was they were over the luxury tax and they wanted to get under the luxury tax, and I just don't. It doesn't track to me. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's
did you like fuck somebody's wife or something? Like that is so egregious that I would believe some crazy story behind the scenes, because otherwise it's like, what?
Yeah, like he's probably in his probably late 20s when he was up. He was compared to Mike Trout. Yeah. like this is the guy.
Yeah. You wait for this, and you got it, and then you turn it down. I
always defended the Fenway Group. I was always a very big defender of them because they always had their paychecks out. I'm sorry, their checkbooks out whenever there was a free agent. The Sox were in the conversation.
And it's like the one time they decided not to was the one guy you never should do that with.
And then it went him, and then they did it with. And then I remember earlier this year when they traded Devers, I was like, I don't understand how anyone can even support this team anymore. Like that's crazy.
Well, the
Devers one maybe. That one maybe wasn't so bad. That one.
I remember Indians fans giving up on the Indians when they were like, if you don't pay Francisco Lindor, you'll never pay anybody.
Yeah,
He's
right.
A crown jewel shortstop. Like that's the whole point, is to find guys like that. And you found one, and you intentionally let him go.
The Devers one doesn't bother me as much. Devers was like, There
was enough, like he was kind of being an ass.
He was kind of an asshole, and like there
stupid,
was.
But I kind of get it. And then also they just were a pretty good team after. Like,
right.
They made the playoffs, and it was like, all right.
Breslow had that quote like that day of like, I think at the end of the year we'll win more games without him. And he was right. That was a ballsy quote to drop at the time, and he was right.
But there's also one season. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if next year you have like no production from third base. And
but I think and again, I'm not super into the baseball world, so like if someone can correct me, the Devers contract, I think even when they traded it, there were executives going, that's a good trade.
Yeah.
Like getting out of that deal 1 year in, that's a good job. So I think that one we
but it's
can't
also
really.
Like, then why'd you give it to him? What changed in 1 year?
In 1 year,
yeah. Anyway, I don't want to do too much sports, but
Wait, I have a question about owners though. Yeah. What do they like? Are they allowed to? Is it kind of like politics where they can't use their own money? Why do owners matter?
That's actually a good question. I don't know exactly like where the dollars come from.
And do owners matter most in baseball?
Yeah.
Well, baseball doesn't have a salary cap. The other leagues have. You can only, as a team, spend, let's say, $100 million. Okay. And then once you hit 100, like that's either it, or if you go over it, you get penalties. Baseball, you can just go. So, like, the Mets owner has $25 billion. Okay. So if they get penalized for going high, he's like, whatever, dude. And then there are owners who have, like, $2 billion who are like, I can't afford, like, a $50 million penalty. So the owners, like, really matter in that regard. And then there's also owners who, in all of sports, there are owners who own a team because they are, like, a fan and want to see the team win, and there are people who own it like this is a business.
Yeah.
Because if you want, like, most of the winning teams usually don't turn a profit because they are like reinvesting it, or I shouldn't say that because I'm sure merch sales and tickets, you do make it back, but like initially you're like, I'm giving this money up with the expectation of like winning, not necessarily like a good return on my investment.
Is baseball like the sport that's probably most affected by external factors other than like the game? The sport.
What do you mean?
That's a good question.
Like owners, trades, like behind the scenes, like I don't know, like salaries, all that versus like the actual like sport.
Baseball,
Like,
I would say, probably
which
does have the
team-
biggest trade deadline. Like football's trade deadline is Tuesday. Football,
Nobody cares.
No one really cares about football.
Baseball is the biggest like free agency trade market.
Yeah. Although basketball's free agency
pretty
is
big
pretty
too.
big.
Yeah.
For basketball, I feel like they don't really trade that often.
It's more free agency.
Or I guess,
at least
like
stars.
best
Also a
teams
weird
determine. I don't know.
Sport because it's like you can put together the best team and like baseball is just stupid. The actual sport itself. In basketball, if you have like the better team, you'll probably win like 99% of the time.
Yeah.
Football probably the same. It's a one game like fluke sort of thing. Baseball is like it feels like a coin flip like every time.
Hockey has that where they call it the President's Cup. President's Trophy. It's President's Cup. No, President's Trophy. I'm getting confused with Stanley Cup. I think it's the President's Trophy. Whatever. The number one team, the team with the most wins, most points at the end of the season, wins the President's Trophy. And they call it the President's Trophy curse because
Oftentimes you don't win, right?
because the team only wins 25% of the time.
Wow.
And I was like, I bet that's what it is in every sport. That the number one team in the regular season probably wins a quarter of the time at most.
President's Trophy.
President's Trophy. Right?
I bet you in basketball it's higher, but you're right in general. Like,
in general, it's probably like, probably a quarter of the time the best team wins.
It's probably like the second team or the third team, but it's not. It's sort of like the thing with the draft. It's like the number one pick is not a guarantee.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not always the last place team who wins, but like I would guess the first place team wins 20 to 25% of the time.
March Madness is like another one where it's like, I think relatively recently, like maybe like 10 years ago, it was like the first time that all 4 1 seeds made the Final Four.
Yeah, right.
Like things, you have but it's also like I'll take my chances. I'd rather be the best team.
They call it a curse. Like, it bothers me. I get real bothered about all curse stuff.
But I'm
very literal with that.
I would say I would rather be like the second seed, really close to the 1 seed, but don't get the attention of the media and all that sort of pressure. You know what I mean?
That's what once you get like really good. And then it's like
The
they might be breaking
expectations.
records. Then that's different. Like the Bruins, like 2 years ago, when that was like they had the best record.
Oof, that was tough.
I just thought of something that just like I have to do this right now. Can you Google this commercial? I don't know why I thought of it. Oh, I said I'm very literal. Like commercial. I believe it's a Hyundai commercial. It's. I'm gonna try and find it.
Hyundai commercial.
This commercial is on all the time, and it infuriates me.
Also, after this reminder, I do think that I actually figured out the economy. Fixed the
good.
economy, yeah.
That's. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure I got it.
Kraken is the best and only platform for regular people when it comes to trading crypto. The crypto freaks can use it too, but I'm talking to the regular guy out there who's like, I just want to get some Bitcoin. I want to catch a wave on the new meme coin. Jail stool pops off, or some celebrity you like is making a coin and you want to buy it. Before Kraken, you had to know like different exchanges and dark web websites and shady guys and all these go-betweens. Now Kraken makes it simple. It's an easy-to-use interface on this app, and it has over 300 different crypto coins available for you to buy, sell, and swap. They also have Kraken Pay, which is like their version of the money apps where you can send money back and forth. So you can send crypto amounts back and forth between you and your friends. So when I pay for a round of drinks, or I get the tickets and you pay for the parking or whatever, you can send money back and forth instantaneously. You don't have to link your bank accounts. You don't have to there's no fees. So it's more money for you and a faster way to transfer it. And the best part of all, not only is it an easy platform to buy and sell, not only can you swap the money back and forth, but you can get a referral bonus when you tell your friends to sign up for Kraken. Get $200 in USDG just for spreading the love and having people sign up after you. So sign up today. Start making your money trading crypto. Start swapping your money back and forth with your friends and get them on board, and you can get money for free. So head over to kraken.com/barstool today. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves loss of risk and is offered to U.S. customers excluding Washington, New York, and Maine through Payward Interactive Inc. It's Omaha Steaks season, baby. When you're wondering, what should I get my dad? What should I get my brother, my boyfriend, my husband, my uncle, whoever? We're so hard to shop for, right? No, we're not. Just go to omahasteaks.com and get the newest package. You can get filet mignons. You can get juicy burgers, tender steaks. They got chicken wings now, smash burgers for the new wave, thin burgers. They got deli-style hot dogs if you're into the glizzies. Certified meat from Omaha Steaks. And right now, it's their semi-annual sale, which means you get 50% off site-wide when you go to omahasteaks.com. That's for everybody. And then for our listeners, you get another $35 off by using promo code KFC Radio. So omahasteaks.com, straight up the whole website is 50% off for their semi-annual sale. Promo code KFC Radio to get an additional $35 back. Handcrafted, exceptional flavor and convenience from Omaha Steaks. That's what it's all about. And if you order by 6 p.m. Eastern time, it will ship the same day. So as soon as you have a hankering for some steak, you want a filet mignon, you want some chicken cutlets, you want some dessert, you want that Omaha seasoning, they got you covered. Same day shipping as long as you get that order in. Everything is aged to maximize tenderness, and it's hand-cut by master butchers in America's heartland, sent right to your door. It's omahasteaks.com, promo code KFC Radio, 50% off plus an additional $35. That's omahasteaks.com. 50% off and another $35 off with promo code KFC Radio. Terms apply. See site for details.
What if Jackie loses the idea and like it
I was gonna say,
save the economy?
Keep your economy idea.
No, I came up with this yesterday, and I think I actually figured out the whole.
Why don't you do that while we find this?
Okay, well, okay, and take it with a grain of salt because also know that I know nothing about the economy.
Take my economic theories with a grain of salt because I don't know shit about the economy.
Yeah. So like how, like in like youth soccer, if you win by like 5 points, then did you find it?
I didn't find it yet. No, but I want to pay attention to you.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. If you win by like 5 points, then you five goals. Sorry. Then you like just kind of have to pass the ball around or whatever. And I think that a lot of this might be really liberal take, but I feel like a lot of the like billionaires, it just feels like there's like a lot of like money sitting in there that's not being used. And I feel like it just kind of becomes like an addiction at that point. You don't actually need the money. What if just once you hit $1 billion, you just get your little billionaire card and then you don't have to ever pay for anything anymore, and then you just like can go to the grocery store, flash your billionaire card and just be like, just trust me, like, and then but then you actually don't earn any more money and spend any more money, and you just have everything.
So you just basically won at the game of life.
You just win, and then you just get a billionaire card, and then you can just get whatever you want. Because you could have done that anyways, but you actually just don't earn any more money, and you don't.
I think it's a great idea. I think where you will receive some pushback is from the billionaires.
From the billionaires,
who want more money.
And that's typically
but
always.
I was going to say we kind of, that's a very direct, literal sense.
But we
kind of do that anyway. Like they don't pay any taxes. They kind of do whatever they want. You know what I mean? We already kind of like the billionaires. The game is rigged to keep the rich people like happy and rich. But just let's literally do it, and then what, they keep earning money, and that money goes to other people instead of them. Yeah,
like no, so because at some point it just kind of becomes like a dick measuring contest where it's like once the billionaires, then they're like, well, I want to become like the richest billionaire. But then if we cap all of them, we're like, it doesn't matter who's the richest, who's the best, like you guys are all on the same level. Then it like stops feeding it. Like there's caps on every like addiction. Actually, I don't even know what that means, but like. Yeah, that just stops feeding the ego, just takes ego out of it. And then there's just, less money hoarded at the top. And again, this might be super liberal.
But if you got everything for free, I don't think the billionaires would like not abuse that power. Yeah. They'd be like, all right, I want 500 Ferraris. Yeah. And it's like, well, now what the fuck do we do?
Yeah.
Because all the things that you want are going to cost money, like other companies and other people need the money.
That they would get the... Okay, so that's probably where
I get the theory. I got the theory. But yeah, you can't just... But a billionaires club where like you just stop and they're happy enough with some sort of perk and you just stop. I get the notion behind it.
It would never work because I think like you said, like I think it's like an addiction.
I want to know how much money, like how liquid are these guys? Because like the other side of it is, not to defend them, but like if like Tesla or Facebook, Meta, or if Amazon as a company is worth like, that's Jeff Bezos is like hundreds of billions is like from his company. I think that's a little different than like I have $400 million in the bank.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
and then because then it's like, why don't you give it all away? And it's like, it's my company.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Amazon, I can't like give away Amazon. It's just that I've made this incredible infrastructure network, and that's what's worth. I mean, I'm sure he does have like 100 billion cash. Yeah. So, but like a lot of that value, if you're not liquid, it's just like, yeah, this is just it's almost out of Jeff Bezos' hands at this point.
Yeah.
There's probably 250,000 employees. There's, just that's what the trillions come from, not necessarily like just their checking account,
Yeah.
But I mean, you do reach a point where it's just like, did you see Billie Eilish at that some award? She won some award. She called out all the billionaires in the room, and she, at the end of the night, she donated like $12 million herself. So, because I was about to be like, why don't you fucking put up your money? And then I read that she did, and I think like I think she's worth probably like $50 million. So putting up like a $10 million donation is a lot of fucking money. Because I was gonna say like as much as people give billionaires shit, Bezos donated $100 million a couple years ago, and people were, it's not enough. And it's like, well, that's still $100 million more than most people donate, But if someone like Billie Eilish, if you're going to call somebody out and then you find out that she's making a donation that probably percentage-wise is like way more to her, you're kind of walking the walk too. But where do you draw the line? Like, I'm sure someone else could, if Billie Eilish was in that room, there could be a regular person being like, you have too much money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what number is like, you're rich, but not gratuitously so?
I think billion.
But I agree, but like, so 900 million's fine. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it is, but like
but the B marker is like.
I forget, like, there's a million examples of this, but someone was like, I forget, I'm going to mess the math up, but it was like, if you spend $1,000, if you're a millionaire and you spend $1,000 a day, in like under a year, you run out of money. I forget.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fuck the math up. Right. But like it's
really?
It's
and
something.
A billionaire would take like 200 years or 2,000 years. Or
like for a billionaire, it takes like 274 years.
Yeah, it is. Billion is the difference between a billion and a million. Is
I think I remember hearing
massive,
it.
But
if Christopher Columbus had $1 billion when he hit America and he was spending $1,000 a day, he still has money.
Really?
yeah. So that is.
But I'm actually thinking about it. I'm actually realizing how many problems would come out of this. Because it's like,
it was a fun idea. I don't know if I'll give it a good idea.
And actually, then it becomes pretty socialist.
I was going along with it for the sake of discussion.
Okay.
I want you to know that idea is fucking retarded. But in theory, I get it.
No, I get I'm picking up what you're putting down. I don't think that's the one, but I think get back to the drawing board and we'll figure out this U.S. economy. We'll get to the bottom of it. Yeah.
I always go back to like people want higher taxes, and I know we disagree on this, but like I think. I don't trust that the taxes are going to people who deserve it or are being used in a good way. So I don't know if that's the answer either.
But then you got to vote for people who you do think.
I don't know. I don't believe in any like one person. I think the system is so fucked up that there's no one person that's gonna like.
Just give it to poor people. I don't even care who. Just give it to fucking poor people.
That's what I mean. If that was happening, I would be like, yeah, let's go. I feel like it's going into like millionaires' pockets. And,
well, no, I mean it's definitively going
to
like. I think we talked about it before. Like it goes to the military and it goes to that's basically
and even that, yeah. It's like I don't want
it
that.
It goes to the military and the national debt. Is like
yeah.
I think that's where 50% of it goes.
So that's not exactly if you told me every dollar you take away from these people in taxes is going to a regular person who's poor, cool. But I don't think that's happening. So, and I also don't know what is the answer between like I think capitalism is the way to do it, but that's going to result in billionaires.
Yeah.
So what do you do? But maybe the Billionaire Free Club is where it's at.
Billionaire,
it's like literally the Billionaire Boys gang.
I almost figured it out.
I think
we're so close.
Billionaires have to live in one neighborhood. They all have to live together.
Then that's just going to become like pedophile ring.
Well, but yeah, if you're not paying taxes, we don't protect it. The police don't protect it. Good luck.
Oh, it's like the purge.
That would
everyone has to live in one town.
All of all like the American billionaires in one spot. That shit would be bombed so fucking quickly.
Every billionaire has to live in one location, and they have to keep all their money in their home.
And
if you stop paying taxes, the police stop defending you. Good luck.
What's the amount of money for you to stop everything?
What?
None.
You keep working?
Yeah. I like work. I like doing things like probably none. Like I'd probably just I don't
keep going.
Yeah, because I just get bored at home.
Yeah.
Like I always say that. Like if I hit the lottery,
okay,
I'll be here tomorrow.
What about
I like hanging out with you guys.
Everyone. You could do something with your time that's fulfilling. That's not like a job. You know.
I'm doing it, brother.
That's funny. What about you? How much money disappear?
Um,
Because as I've gotten older, I'm with you on that, but there is part of me that's like, there would be part of me that's like, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind disappearing for a little while. I couldn't do it for life, but like, I would like to be just done for a little bit.
Well, you're describing a vacation. You can take those.
I would need but it's probably like a 3-year vacation.
but you also have responsibilities.
I
Like,
was gonna say, I think
have-
it's much more your life circumstances where it's like, money can't like fix some of these problems or responsibilities or issues. You know what I mean? So in that regard, like money's not gonna like make it. Well, I don't want to be naive, and I was about to say money doesn't make it easier to raise kids. Like it definitively does, but the actual parenting part, not really. As a matter of fact, I'm finding it hard. Where I'm like, how do I make sure you're not spoiled and give you what you want and da-da-da. If that wasn't even an option, it's not even a problem. So some of those things are like independent of money, but then there's other things where obviously.
But you have purpose where like I don't have like I hate if I got a bunch of money and then like I just kind of didn't like I would just want to come here every day too. Like I love this job. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's much different if you have a job that you hate because people are like, I would quit fucking tomorrow.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
I remember my dad when I was a kid would always talk about that he like never understood why people would quit their jobs. He would be like, I love my job. Like I don't know, if I hit the lottery, I'll be here tomorrow. And like I say that now too. I think the same. We're like, I don't know, I like.
What I don't know is why your dad liked his job. Yeah. I get why you like yours. His is fucking crazy.
John Feitelberg loves selling insurance. You want to talk about insurance? He'll talk fucking for her.
I guess it's more what amount of money. It's like I think I would just keep working, but I would never care or worry about it again. You know what I mean?
Would not.
Like even this, it's like we pretty much do what we like and what we're into and what we're passionate about. But if it was like I'm not even worried about earning for this company or for myself or whatever, I would probably do some even more like niche specific shit that I only care about.
Right.
It's like 4 people watch this, don't care.
Don't care.
I love those 4 guys.
Yeah.
We're talking about my nerd shit or whatever it is that I like. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, there was probably a time where I would have said the amount of money I have now is enough for me to like not care, and then I get there, I'm like, that's not really true. Like it's.
Well, we always say that with Dave. Dave had I think Dave had a
Yeah.
blog once. I think I was still in high school at the time when I read it, so it was probably like 05, where it was like if I had $2 million, you'd never see me again.
yeah.
So yeah, we did. Yeah. So
Actually, I think the
game.
blog was how much do you need to never be seen again, and I think Dave's opinion in the blog, I believe, was $2 million.
Like that's-
I definitely could
That's
be wrong on that.
your unit right now.
It wasn't. It definitely wasn't higher than 10.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was 2 though.
I feel like if the amount of money I got like during when I very first like cashed out of Barstool, it's just not the same situation with divorce and taxes and family and all that stuff. But if I just had like that, I think that would have been. I know that would have been enough money for me to if I wanted to disappear or stop totally caring. But where I ended up afterwards is like, I gotta still work. But I think I was like there for a split second. But I think it's more about the worry, because that's the other thing I've realized too is like, it's little things now that I'm okay with that I probably take for granted. Where it's just like I don't even look at the cost of like my utility bill.
Yeah.
And there used to be a time where I'd be like, I was using the air conditioner way too much this month.
Yeah.
That's that sort of shit that I'm lucky enough to like, I don't care about that anymore. And I think that it's just a series of like, do you make enough money to not worry about this thing? And then that thing? And then that thing? It's like, and then it gets big. It's like, I don't worry about college. Like a lot of people are like, that's the hardest thing in the world, you know? And eventually I think you run out of things to fucking, there's like nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
You know? That's when you get into weird shit. It's like, I'm going to invent things to be, you know?
Oh, wait. This fucking commercial.
Yeah, the Honda commercial.
That we
What do
can't
we got?
fucking find. You'll see it. It's on TV all the time. If you're watching TV, you're going to see this commercial. It's this guy laying on the beach. Okay? I believe it's for Hyundai. Laying on the beach, sipping a drink, got a Hawaiian shirt on, legs up. The sun moves. His car is parked behind him. The sun moves. The car's in the sun now. He holds the key up, reverses it 10 feet.
Oh, yeah.
And the car goes under the tree. It's in the shade
Yeah.
now. And they're like,
the moving of the car
They're like,
without
move
you.
your car without ever getting in it. Hyundai. Who the fuck
Yeah.
needs that fucking thing?
Oh, I like that.
Why? Why?
Don't know.
What do you like about it?
Doesn't matter.
When
just
would you
can't-
ever use it?
You know why, John?
When would you
I'll tell
ever
why.
use it?
It's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
and
it's
you know
just-
what I
When,
was
when are you ever gonna fucking move your car 10 feet without getting in? When has anyone ever needed that?
I don't know, but I could see myself like somebody's kind of standing near my car, and I just want to like give them a little jump scare, and then I'm.
And that's why you're gonna buy a car.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
why.
maybe.
It's why people do it. It's because they go like this. Watch this.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah. Worth it.
when
For
are
the
you
watch
even?
this.
When are you even gonna be able to go watch this?
I would make it happen. I would just be like,
Like you can't do it in your fucking driveway. You can't like. Where would you ever need this?
Parking lot.
Why?
because watch this.
It is. It's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen
I saw
in a
this
car.
too, and I was like, "Ooh, a new feature," and then I was like, "There's no."
Like, you'll never need it.
The
You'll never
only-
need to move your car 10 feet without being in it.
only thing I could think of. And this actually might be worth it as long as this isn't like a crazy expensive feature. This is like so specific to me in my life right now because I have a carport. It's not like a garage; it's just like a roof.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
If my car was not under the carport and it started to snow and it was cold out and I could just go and it would move in, I would do that. That's about
Fine.
it. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only thing I can think of.
You might find yourself in that situation once every decade.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What I would do, I'll tell you what I would do, is I would be like, ooh, snow's in the forecast. I'm going to drive home, and I'm going to park it right outside my carport, and I'm going to see if the snow comes out, and I go, watch this.
Maybe it's not Hyundai Pavs. I don't know. Maybe it's a fucking car who advertises with us and the segment never ends up in a fucking thing. But
Remote
like,
parking assist, that's it, yeah. Nissan? I wonder if there's an example of like his is like he's moving it out of the sun, right? Like
Yeah, he's moving it out of the
my car
sun.
To be hot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's insanely like gratuitous, extra, not necessary, unnecessary. But if it was like, yo, your car is gonna be roasting hot and you can just push a button and it'll move into the shade, I would do it.
yeah, but
I would
like,
never base my car purchase off of it. But if someone ever said, yo, you should move your car right now, or you could just do it with your fucking thing, I'd be like, I'll do it with my fucking thing.
But that'll never happen.
Never happen.
That'll never ever happen. You'll never be in a position where you see your car now in the sun. 10 feet away is wide open. The whole path on those 10 feet is wide open, and you can just move the car. You won't find yourself in that situation.
This is a Googling masterclass from Pabs. This is the definitive
Commercial.
Pabs struggling to Google.
I mean, this
moment of all
is
time.
great.
In my defense, I can't find it either. So I got you on that one.
Let me see.
So is it?
This is a very popular commercial. It's on like every
It
commercial.
just
I haven't
moves the
seen it.
car back, or does it sense that it's in the sun and then moves it to the shade?
It moves the car back, and the shade
Like 10
happens
feet.
to be 10 feet back.
Okay, got it.
It bothers me in a way I can't express.
Yeah.
Like it boils my blood, Jackie. It boils my blood to see that.
This kind of
because it's
reminds
just
me-
like why I guess my issue really is with advertising. Like that commercial should say, "You need a car? We sell cars."
Yeah.
That's what it should say.
It just says, "We want your money."
But you know what this is this is
Maybe it's like Skims Bush underwear, where it's like it just wants. To
I
get
think
people
I
talking.
think what it's almost like this car is getting into like the tech world where every year there's like those conferences where they unveil all the new technology.
Yeah.
And it's always shit that's like cool. I don't know, in like a science fiction way. I'm like, that looks like it's from Back to the Future. Cool. I don't need like the toaster that like automatically, you know what I mean? So people invent like problems to solve with their new technology just to be like, look at this, and that's
Dude,
the newest thing.
If Exhibit was like,
Yeah,
dog, your car gets hot sometimes. We put a remote, it rolls back 10 feet. I'd be like, X, I don't really need that. You know what I mean?
what I would prefer is something that's like, in this example, they're trying to like get it out of the sun. I'd be like, I don't know. I would rather I push a button and like the windows get tinted or something and it doesn't get hot. Like figure out the actual solution to the problem rather than you can just move it.
Right. Like
Whatever problem you've invented that is going to be fixed by this remote moving, just fix that problem.
But
rather than
that
this
problem
thing.
won't exist because I'm never gonna see my car. When I park my car, I don't stand there and stare at it. So I parked it. I don't see that it's in the sun now.
But maybe like if you're in the grocery store, you have a dog in the car.
Yeah, I was trying to.
But then I guess you can't even, like,
We're just trying to come up with crazy
But you-
situations,
okay,
and they're not even working either.
But you know what this is like did you guys ever see the clip of the Marriott guy like saying that the way that you pronounce his last name, everyone pronounces it wrong. They all say Marriott, but it's Marriott, or he said it's like Chariot. It's Marriott, or whatever. And so then he's saying everyone's saying it wrong. And I was like, how about you just shut the fuck up and take our money? Like, how about you just sit on your millions and billions, whatever, and you let us pronounce it however the fuck we're gonna pronounce it. But then I was kind of like, every time I pass Marriott, I'm kind of just like, with whoever I'm with, I'm like, by the way, do you know that we're all saying it wrong? And it's a fun fact, and I love pulling out. It spurs conversation every single time, and it's brought me so much joy to be able to, like, even right now, you guys didn't even know that. And that was so fun that I just
those are good little tidbits.
It's a great advertising.
Yeah.
That's how advertising should be done. You mispronounce a name for 20 years, and then you fucking issue a correction.
That's how all viral podcast clips happen. If somebody mispronounces something.
You don't know how to say that word.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wait, okay, I got it. You have been like boxed in the parking lot.
Okay.
Can't like open the doors, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's
a use.
That's our first good
especially
use.
you got kids, you got a stroller, you got to like get them in. You don't want to ding anybody.
Okay, I got another one. Sinkhole. Okay, your car is like teetering on the edge, like it's about to fall into
Too
the
dangerous
sinkhole.
for you to get in.
You can't get in. You have a dog
Back
in
it
the
up.
car.
Sinkholes, crammed parking lots.
Okay.
All right,
You're
we're
being
2 for 2.
held hostage.
3 for 3. Whatever it is, that's good.
Gun to your head, and then you got the remote. He's got a
And
gun
it
pointed
hits
at
you.
you, and
Hits
then
the guy.
you know that if you could back up, you could kill him, and he would back up.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
I
car
got-
starting would probably make him pull the trigger.
We'll see. Okay, new feature: silent turn on.
Okay, I have another one.
He'd probably go, "You're probably gonna
More-
drive right now, aren't you?"
You're with a girlfriend. You're at the grocery store. Okay. You're like, I'm just gonna run in. Do you want to come run in with me? She's like, nah, I'm just gonna like stay in the car or whatever. Okay. You go in the car. You don't tell her about this new little feature. You jerk the car 10 feet back. She freaks
Scares
out.
her.
You watch her reaction. Hilarious.
Okay, terrifying your girlfriend.
Terrifying your girlfriend.
Number 4.
That's number one.
That is
That's
number
number
1.
one.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Watch this. Scared you, bitch.
Yeah, another one. Okay, sinkhole happens behind the car. Girlfriend's in the car.
Put
You
her
don't
in.
like your girlfriend.
Kill her.
Reverse.
Remember?
Kill her.
Reverse,
No one
reverse.
She
would.
got killed by the sinkhole.
Maybe like 5-10 years from now, remote driving assist will be so popular that people will assume that. But right now, they would just assume the sinkhole ate it up.
Yeah.
No one would be like going, I saw that car move backwards with nobody in it. That guy must have killed her with the remote. You're good. It's a perfect crime.
You go find me the commercial that even says.
This is not even a thing.
Good
No one
luck
even knows about
Googling
this.
that one, pal.
There's a guy on a beach. Yeah, we've heard that before. It doesn't exist. That is. I'm sure there are people who have made billions off of inventing problems to solve.
Yeah.
For sure. And eventually they maybe do become real problems, but initially it's like, this is not a fucking thing.
So stupid. If you bought a car because of that, kill yourself.
Fucking
car-
back your car up into the sinkhole and kill yourself.
That car definitely advertises with us.
What do you think about the car that like can jump 10 feet?
I think it's very dumb.
I think
So that's kind of fascinating.
I think it's cooler than a car that can't jump 10 feet.
If you're showing that to me at a conference, I'm going, it's pretty cool. I don't need it, but it's pretty cool. If you're actively advertising this car jumps 10 feet, I'll get mad.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I don't know. 90% of the world is people going, that's cool, right?
Yeah, no,
It's almost like to keep with cars. It's like lowriders, like bouncing. I would never want to drive one of those, but when I see them, I'm like, oh, that's cool.
more use still.
In the bouncing lowriders?
Yeah.
What's the use?
Well, it's not like a good you could show it to people. You go, this is cool.
So
like
you're
while
saying,
you're driving
this
around.
is not cool enough nor functional enough.
Correct.
It's stuck in the middle.
Yes,
That's the problem.
exactly.
It
I
either has
actually-
to be Pimp My Ride, where it's like, it's cool because I have a fish tank in my car.
Yeah, if you're going, I know it's dumb, but it's fucking cool. Like that's one thing.
That's cool.
If you're advertising it as an actual use, then it's like, imagine if there was a car for lowriders that was like,
buy this for your family.
hey,
like,
this is in case the car ever gets hot. It's good to be low to the ground.
Yeah.
But that's stupid as fuck.
Right. It's just like, this makes you look like a cool Mexican gangster.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, I want that.
Bro, I saw my first in public very recently, probably like a month ago. I was at Encore in Boston, and a guy pulled up to the.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
And
And if I have, I definitely haven't seen them hitting switches, like
It was-
wheels and bouncing and shit.
I was waiting for my car at the valet, and he was pulling up to the valet, and like everyone was like, "Whoa!" And he immediately was like,
Hell yeah.
"Rah, rah, rah." Like, he was bouncing it like
Puts on
crazy.
a show.
It was way cooler than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it on movies. I'm like, fine, whatever. In person, holy
Does that like
shit. Yeah,
makes the
it
noise.
was awesome.
Would you be impressed with a guy with a cool car? Nice car? Does that matter to you? Some guy like pulls up in like a fucking Bentley or a Ferrari or something like that.
Cool car, yes.
Cool car, like
Expensive car, no.
Oh no, cool car, no. Expensive car, yes.
No, I'm the opposite.
You want like butterfly wing doors?
No,
Really?
but like I don't think that's cool. But like if like a cool like fucking like 1960s VW Bug showed up, I'd be like, that's rad. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess I'm thinking like sports car now.
Yeah, no, I'm a no on those. I don't like expensive cars. I do like cool cars.
Okay, but I'm
down with
thinking like
luxury
Bentley.
cars
Luxury
for being
cars
expensive.
is a good way to put it.
Like I don't give a fuck if it's like the engine and the aerodynamic, like it's a race car. If you are like this car is like sitting first class for everywhere you go, like lap of luxury, comfortability. That to me appeals more than like it's a muscle car or something like that, like a performance car. I would prefer luxury over performance. Yeah. But I'm with you that ultimately what I like the most is like this is vintage, or this is rare, or discontinued, or cool looking.
Yeah, I want a car that costs like $10,000, and every time I go to turn it on, I don't even know if it's gonna start. Those are my kind of cars.
I don't know if this is just because I'm from San Francisco and like seriously, there's no point in even having an expensive car because like it just gets broken into.
Right.
Like,
Is that really the case? It's just like
when you're in the city, like not the suburbs, obviously, but like if you are in the city, like there's seriously no point in having like an expensive car, unless it's like obviously valeted or whatever. But it will get broken into regardless.
like if it's on the street.
Yeah, it's on the street. Yeah. But I also just feel like so then it's like just what's the point if like you just show somebody. I don't know. I just don't really understand.
I mean, 90% of like that shit is to show off.
And that's probably why I don't like them, because I know why you bought it.
Yeah.
You bought it to show off.
I would say that like one out of every however many Ferraris is someone who like knows and cares about cars.
Yeah.
And like this is a handmade engine and that's why it's important. And the rest are just like, that's expensive. This means that I have money and like girls will fuck me because of it.
Even if you bought it for that reason, but then got into it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like as long as like you have interest in it.
Yeah.
But
if you're just getting it to get it.
If you're just getting it because you're like, I have a Ferrari. Like,
Yeah.
Like I don't know. All the power to you. Just personally, I think that's lame.
Yeah.
I when I was living in Mount Vernon, my car would get broken into like every single night, and I would get in the car in the morning and like the sunglasses thing was down, the glove box was open, things would be rifled through, and there was nothing of value in there, and because I just always like notoriously left my car doors open, and I just got to the point where I was just like, it's just my routine,
dude.
I think they would walk down the block and just like pull handles. Like locked. Oh, this one's open. And they would rifle through it and find absolutely nothing. And I think they were just like every night we got to hit the Honda like before we and it would just be like the only thing was a minor inconvenience that like the like registration shit was like everywhere.
Were you scared that somebody was gonna sleep in it though?
That never crossed my mind,
dude.
I
I built a homeless shelter one winter. It was my car.
Yeah, wasn't people like didn't somebody steal like Supreme sneakers out of your
Supreme sneakers? But what really bothered me was they more used it as trash.
Like they were putting things into your car, not taking it out.
I found 4 burner cell phones in my car. in my center console. I was like, why did you leave them here, dude? It was like February 2015.
You think someone was trying to set you up?
No.
Maybe like if they track these phones, they're gonna find it in this fucking guy's car.
No, because you can't track a burner.
Yeah.
I think it was February 2015. Boston got just covered in snow. Like every day that month, it snowed, and so you know what? Maybe it was 2016, because we weren't even going into the office because I think Dave lived here.
Yeah.
I think Dave was already in New York, so we just didn't go to the office. So it snowed every day. And I just didn't even bother shoveling my car out of the snow. I just left it.
Down,
dude, it was a pile.
I'll see that in the spring.
It was a mound of snow on top of my car. My car was 20 feet high. Like that's probably an exaggeration, but like it was. I had to climb it when I eventually did finally shovel it out. Like I had to climb and start at the top and just unshovel a mountain off the top of my car. And then when I got in it, it was a mess. It was like,
Sure.
it was like everything was everywhere, and then there was just a trash everywhere. And I was like, I think this is like a fucking fuck shack. I think these guys have been fucking in my car. Dude.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, fuck shack. This is my 2015 fuck shack.
It was like a 2012 Jeep Cherokee. I don't even know what year it was. It was a Jeep Cherokee. And homeless guys fucked in it for sure. And they got Supreme sneakers and they left their cell phones.
Cold mornings, holiday plans. This is when you want your wardrobe to be simple, right? Stuff that looks sharp, feels good, and things that you actually wear. That's when Quince steps in, because Quince is the best clothing brand out there to make sure you get high quality goods at an affordable price. And they make great gifts for the holiday season. So when you're looking for something to buy for somebody in your life, Quince is where it's at. Not only will you get something stylish, not only will you get something that's comfortable and functional, but it's the best price possible because Quince cuts out the middleman and passes on all of the savings to the consumer. Premium quality at half the cost of other high-end brands. We're talking about smart, simple, and easy lineups for $50 Mongolian cashmere sweaters, everyday luxury, wool coats, everything that's stylish and durable. Quince provides it all. And like I said, by partnering up with ethical factories and top artisans, they pass on that the premium that they save. They pass that savings on to you. So luxury, a affordable price. Go to quince.com, QUINCE.com/KFC. And you will get free shipping and 365-day returns. You're not going to need that because you're not going to want to return anything because you're going to be happy, stylish, and comfortable. It's quince.com/KFC for free shipping and 365-day returns. Jackpocket is America's #1 lottery app.
Jackpocket.
Jackpocket. Right now we got some big money floating around out there. We are back up to one of these monster mega jackpots.
I think it's 800 and 419.
800 and 419.
Yeah,
wow,
baby.
your boy nailed it. Mega Millions at a cool 800. If you're listening to this on release day on Tuesday, there's a drawing tonight, 11 p.m. for Mega Millions. I'm going to get my ticket right now. Watch. Click order. I'm going to go $5. Slide.
Done.
It's crazy.
In the game, baby.
It's crazy. I just entered for a chance to win $800 million. And you know what? I'm going to do Powerball.
Yeah.
Powerball's tonight. By the time you listen to this, maybe I've won. Maybe it keeps rolling, but I'm going to do a $2. Even cheaper. Slide, order, done. So I got 400 plus, I got 1.2, almost $1.3 billion coming my way. Sorry. Jackpocket is the only app that has the state-sponsored lottery games right there on the phone. So whether you're doing the big boys like Mega Millions and Jackpocket and Powerball like I just did, or if you're doing Cash for Life, $1,000 a week for life, Win 4, Pick 5, Take 3, all those ones, you can do those as well. If you're in a few select states, I think 6 different states, you might be eligible to do the scratch-off tickets. But right now, $1 billion in lottery money has been paid off to Jackpocket users. I believe there's been like 70 jackpot winners. So you could be the next one by downloading Jackpocket today. Use promo code KFC2 at sign up. You get $5 in lottery credits. So that would have been 2 Mega Millions Powerball tickets or 1 Mega Millions ticket. Either way, free lottery credits for you to spread around however you want. New customers, download Jackpocket today and use promo code KFC2 at sign up. It's Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app. Sydney Sweeney's tits. Whew. They are big.
There.
Yeah,
I said it's impressive for her, in my opinion, how much she still kind of cuts through the white noise. Like, there's so many hot bitches out there. Like, back in the day, it was Marilyn Monroe. She was so popular because I was like the only girl that looked like that you could see. Now it's like you can turn on television, open up the internet, OnlyFans, whatever, and find like the most beautiful chicks in the world. And she is still a showstopper.
Yeah, I have a tweet in my history that is something along the lines of, I don't get the Sydney Sweeney hype. I said she's obviously a very attractive woman, but I don't get why it goes to that next level with her. And I had the caveat in the tweet. I haven't seen what's the show?
Euphoria.
I was like, I haven't seen Euphoria, but I just don't see what the big appeal is. Again, I'm not saying she's ugly, not by any stretch, but I don't see that next level. I'd like to delete that tweet.
Okay.
I'd like to delete that tweet.
I was about to talk about the people who say that, and I didn't know you were one of them. The like Sydney Sweeney is mid, Margot Robbie is mid.
I was before all that.
Yeah,
it was before all that.
I don't get why she's.
It was like before
Which
Anyone
is a
But
valid
You.
point.
It was. I just hadn't seen the thing she was famous for. So like whenever I saw her, I was like, I don't know. She's like pretty regular looking blonde with big tits like that. It sounds very rude, but like that's a look that we've known for a long time.
That's not
that look
unique or
exists.
exotic or whatever.
And then I saw that and I went, I gotta go delete that tweet.
But she also so here's the thing. She has an amazing rack. Yeah. like beyond above and beyond. Also, it's a very big difference when you are a major actress.
Yeah.
Like if you're on Euphoria, and also Euphoria, she's doing like sex scenes, she's fucking, she's naked, like that. There's been a lot of like pretty blondes with big tits who don't make it to the level of success she had, and if they do, they're more conservative. She's openly like, I don't care about nude scenes, whatever.
Right.
Like that's probably why. Like people, it's always like appointment television because Sydney Sweeney's like going the extra mile with her acting. You know what I mean? And it sounds, I don't know, it seems like you guys probably know better than me. I feel like this new movie is going to be like she's acting, right? Like Christy, like she's gonna be ugly and acting, and I saw that she did a scary movie that I thought was good, and I guess I can't really say if she's like a good actress, but like Euphoria is like a real show. It's not like a rom-com, so it seems like she's got a real acting career.
I mean, the other stars are Jacob Elordi and Zendaya.
Right, so that's what I mean. No one ever kind of like poo-poos that, so it's like, this is a major actress who just happens to be like a sex bomb, Yeah. And, but I also get that when it's just like anything else. Like when people say LeBron is bad, it's like we can argue whether he's better than Michael Jordan, but don't tell me that LeBron's like not good or not a star. And that's just what happens when you get to the top. People are gonna like throw shade. So that's what people are doing. They're just people who are mad that like either girls who hate on her because she gets too much attention, or guys who are like women haters who are just like, I don't get it, I hate this. It's like, what don't you get? People love like hot blonde girls with huge tits to show them off. Like, she went to a fancy event with her nipples out. Like that's what people like. And on a like, of course, on like a crass level, it's like, oh, I like your tits. But I also kind of like that she's like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this dress with my nipples out. I don't give a fuck because I'm Sydney Sweeney. She's like moving the fucking stock price of American Eagle while wearing whatever the fuck she wants, while putting out movies and TV shows. Like she is that bitch. She is. It's like a lot of people, I think if she was like a not successful bimbo or something, it's like I can understand where some people get mad, but it's like, I don't know, she's doing the damn thing. Yeah. You're just hating because she's got it all. Doing it all.
I respect that she like plays into it. Like if she was like covering it up, it'd be like, what's the point of being blessed with genetics?
Yeah. Right. Especially like,
who the fuck are you to talk?
No, I'm saying like that wasn't racist, right?
What?
That's eugenics. That's eugenics now.
Yeah. And guys,
also
it was awkward because my Halloween like costume was like my friends and I were all like knights or whatever. But I didn't have any like kind of night costume, so the only thing was like a kind of like dress that looked like that, but I was wearing like stuff under. But it did look like I had enough people be like, are you trying to be Sydney Sweeney? And it's like, I don't think I'm like Sydney Sweeney. Like
that is a tough one.
And
what if you just went all out? Like weren't wearing anything underneath it. You could just be Sydney Sweeney.
I know, I could have just been Sydney Sweeney, but I'm telling you guys I'm beefing with my tits recently. Just saying that.
Just not getting along?
They're just not what they used to be.
I thought that meant something else. I was going back to the salami and bologna nipples.
Oh, yeah,
I thought you were going to be like, my nipples are beefy.
My nips are growing again.
No. Those things, they were trimmed and they stay put. So I can't.
They stay put?
Yeah, I can't.
Why are you beefing with your tits?
I don't know. They've just been small. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good reaction.
Anyone's ever said that in the world about Jackie.
Really?
Everyone, tiny titty Jackie.
Yeah, I don't think that's your reputation.
Tiny titty nipples.
I know, but
listen, girls,
I
so sympathize with girls. If this girl is gonna be like, I don't have big tits, then you gotta know. Like, I don't know what to say.
Really?
And I know girls who are like so hot that will be like so insecure, and I'm like, there's no fixing that.
Yeah.
You're so either dysmorphia or just competition, toxicity, whatever the reason is. there are some people where I'm like, if you can't recognize that you are attractive, there's no hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it really is. I really sympathize with the plight of women in terms of looks and famous girls and all that, because it seems to warp even like the hottest of chicks.
Yeah, Josh Richards' girlfriend.
Yes, that's a great example. That
She's
girl's
known
like
as like
drop
one of the
dead.
and she was like, because I was on the BFF store, she was in the green room. She was literally like, I need a hat. Like I can't show my forehead on stage. Like I'm so self-conscious of my forehead. Like I was like, I guess
That
maybe
girl is
hope.
open.
It's just, like, out
Oh,
there.
don't worry about it anymore. We'll handle that one for you, five head.
But even that's what it's like.
What's her name? I want to start leaving some comments.
Just, like, bigger and bigger.
I think the point though is you'll find,
But,
you
yeah, I
know,
was like,
eventually, you know,
jeez.
she's like, I've got everything else. My forehead's not right.
Yeah.
You know, Megan Fox's thumb was
Yeah,
like the big
yeah.
one. You know,
Her thumb.
she has
Yeah,
she
Megan
has
Fox
like
has like a toe.
kind of a it looks like
Oh.
a big toe, and people were like, that bitch is so ugly because her one nail is funny.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the hottest girl to ever live, bro. She could have no hands. She could have hooves, and I'd be like, she's the hottest
But
girl
you can
ever.
fist me.
I think the greatest thing to come out of Beach House, and I say this with a boyfriend who I am very into, is that enough people told me that my feet were pretty.
The greatest thing that came out of the beach house, not love.
Not my like eventual
it's
husband.
my plan B.
Yeah, like Jackie knows she's got a safety net now.
and I don't
Who told you that?
First of all, and I don't even think that I have like really pretty feet at all, but I was under the impression like I had the ugliest feet ever for some reason. Like I just like got in my head about
They're
it. because-
gigantic.
No, they're actually of normal size.
I can't figure out why you have any situation with any of your limbs.
Why would you be insecure about that?
Well, okay. I also remember in kindergarten, Ryan Kapoor literally like told this guy Ryan Kapoor. He told everybody. He goes, "Hey guys." He's like, "Hey guys, by the way, like I want to get ahead of this. I have a really big toe." And everyone's kind of like, "All right, well, like Ryan Kapoor, you gotta like show us your big toe
Show
now."
your toe.
And he was like, "No, like I'm really self-conscious of it. Like I just want to get ahead of it because like I would imagine we have 5 years together in elementary school. Like I would
You're
imagine."
gonna see him eventually.
Want to nip this one in the bud.
Yeah. And he says like.
How big was
Like
the top?
so then he doesn't show us like all of kindergarten. He like does not show us his toe, and then first grade comes around. We go, all right, like we've been like, oh, you gotta show us
Yeah,
his
you
toe.
gotta show us the
he's like,
goods,
no,
brother.
like you guys won't see me differently. Like this toe, whatever. Anyways, so then by second grade we get him to like take his shoe off.
In
Okay?
second grade, we're pinning them down.
yeah. Which is kind of crazy. Like kindergarten through first grade, there was never an opportunity to see his feet.
Yeah.
Like, and we were waiting for it too. Anyways, second grade comes around. He finally, it's like, I forget what it was. It was like some kind of dodgeball. Like it was time to take the shoe.
It's time.
Right?
It's time.
To take this fucking toe out. He takes his toe out. It's a normal size. Like it straight up was the size of my toe. And so then
Yeah,
and
you
like,
had big toe. You had big Ryan Kapoor toes.
no. But like, so then I spent like pretty much until second grade on just being, and I did not show my feet, you know, all of them, whatever. Then I was so in my head, and everyone was like, "That's a giant toe. That's a giant toe." But I think everyone was just like at that point, like wanting to like was so excited for this big toe that they just like they didn't want to be. Everyone just wanted to jump on board with this big toe. Anyways,
I think this guy 10 years later did the same thing in high school with his dick. Like, this is brilliant.
Yeah.
This is brilliant because it's like the Emperor's New Clothes. People go, "Is that a big dick?"
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, that's a big toe. Okay. Yeah.
because it was like a, I guess it was a bigger size toe for his frame. You know, I don't really know. But anyways, I thought I was kind of like, that's like almost the size of my toe or whatever. So then
If somebody says I have a toe like this, I'm picturing it to be like the entirety of my toe.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you better have a fucking. I would be furious if you took
Right?
it off and it was even remotely close to a regular toe.
it was like pretty much a regular toe. And also I said that it was the size of my toe, but like my toe was definitely just like, I was picturing like, my
It
toe,
wasn't actually that big. My toe was like really dainty and cute. I swear to God.
like my toe, I was just like, my toe's not that far off. Anyway, so then I just like spent like the next, until pretty much second grade, until Beach House being like, I literally like, I don't ever want to show my fucking toes. But then I looked at them and everyone was like, yeah, you have totally normal like feet.
You know I'm gonna make you take your shoes off.
No,
right now,
no,
right?
no,
Yeah,
no,
you know I'm gonna make you.
no,
flash
You
those
went the
puppies to the camera.
better part of 20 years.
Being worried
Being
about-
Pretty
like, I
much,
can't keep
pretty
my
much.
That's what I mean about
And I
girls.
actually-
They're like, this girl's been tormented for 2 decades.
Yeah, for 2 decades.
Because of Ryan Kapoor.
And so I don't think that my toes are pretty, but I think that they like I'm pleased to hear that like people are not thinking I have Ryan Kapoor toes. I guess. That's a
Ryan
point.
Kapoor. Poor Ryan
I
Kapoor.
hope Ryan Kapoor. Can we find Ryan Kapoor? You still talk to him at all?
No.
I mean, we're gonna find him now.
Sorry, Ryan Kapoor's a woman now, actually.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
We've been dead naming the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I probably should take out. I actually don't feel like I'm editing
no,
today.
No,
and I
this is
don't
great
feel
because we're not making fun of Ryan Kapoor.
Yeah, Ryan
He's
Kapoor,
not. He's
you're
not. He's dead.
perfectly-
You know. Yeah. Well, Ryan Kapoor and his big old toes. That's not a thing. But she has great toes.
Exactly. She's great toes. I forgot what we were talking about.
So
Sydney
when do you
Sweeney
start
so
selling
hot,
feet
yeah.
pics?
Yeah, you see, like that's that is good backup plan. I don't think
Plan B.
that I think I'm still a little scarred that like I actually don't want. One time I did in college, some guy did like offer to pay me for feet pics, and I like fully it was embarrassing because like I got a pedicure like after because I wanted them to like be good, but
If you're about to tell me that this man like didn't
Scam me?
like your okay.
oh no.
I thought you were about to show him your feet, and he was gonna be like, actually, they're gross, and then that would have been like your villain origin story. I would
No, but
understand you.
I like paid for a pedicure, like thinking, I'm about to get $800. I already spent, I spent like $50 on a pedicure, and then I spent the other $750 like in my head thinking I had it.
Oh god, yeah.
Sent him 10 pics, and he was like, "Can you send me 10 pics, all different angles?" I literally was like, you can only take like 2 angles of their feet." So I sent them all. I did some like upside down, like whatever. And I'm like just like on a wall. I was like running out of angles. I was like, I'm gonna get 10 different.
That guy was at home with his buddies, being like, "Yo, let's see how many fucking angles we can get from this bitch." Like, no, I need more. I need more. What else could she come up with?
Anyways, he scammed me. He scammed me so good.
He didn't give you any money?
Nothing. Ghosted.
What's his name?
Tim Farley.
Tim Farley, you fucking scumbag.
Tim Farley.
Pay this bitch $800 retroactively for her toes.
I had already. Yeah.
I've made it pretty much clear at this point. If I was a girl, I would just whore myself out for money. But I would absolutely do it with my feet.
Yeah, I know.
Like there are girls who just like paint like a initial on their toenail and send it, and like I do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You make so much money.
I know. I actually just don't like
That sounded like someone sent some KFC pictures.
No, I just saw a girl recently.
Chicks will just put your initials on there. It's like a cake at Carvel. You can get whatever you want. Right?
I wish I was into
Fun.
feet. I think having a foot fetish is like the best thing going right now because it's like you can get your rocks off all the time.
Well, let me tell you what. I'm into full-on sex. You can get that.
Yeah, but like you go to like you
call me
bro,
kinky.
people can just full-on fuck.
You go to the beach with a foot fetish, you're just in heaven. Actually, maybe the other way around. Maybe I wouldn't want that because you're all horned up all the time.
Yeah.
Although we're at that point at the beach anyway with bathing suits the last like 10 years. As a guy from my generation, girls' bathing suits are out of control.
Really?
I don't even spend enough time at the beach, I guess. I wouldn't even know what they look
thong
like.
bathing suits being like the standard.
Yeah.
When I was that age, like seeing a girl in a thong was like the greatest thing that could happen to you.
Yeah.
It's like you grab a fucking Victoria's Secret catalog, you like catch a glimpse of a girl's thong in class, you're like, this is the greatest thing ever. And now it's just like, I'm going to the beach with my mom and dad.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You're all hoes.
For some reason, like in 8th grade, this girl posted a picture just like in bra and underwear, and everyone was like, "So that was really crazy of you." And she was like, "It's the same thing as a bathing suit," and everyone's kind of like, "This actually wasn't at all what you were saying." But like,
No, but
kind of on the same
that
page.
is a.
And everyone's just kind of like, "You right, like you're
Yeah.
totally right." And then she just kind of continued to post in bra and underwear, and everyone was like, "I guess it's fine."
But
like,
there
I
just
guess-
is something.
Because it's fine.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like literally the same, but it's different.
Yeah, it's
It's like,
different.
I don't know, guys with their shirt off is a weird thing.
Yeah.
And not a weird thing. Girls is a big deal.
I'll do
Just
that.
is.
Like, I'll take my shirt off. Like, if I'm just changing, I don't care. I'll take my shirt off in front of anybody.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this is probably pretty weird. But
it's not.
The reason
But
I
it
did
is.
it is because, like, it's just at the beach.
Yeah,
Like, not a big deal.
yeah.
But, like, now that I think about it, we're in a room together. It's a little weirder.
Yeah.
Nipples, strange.
Yeah,
Nipples are weird.
it's so weird that you guys just like you like cosplay titties with your nipples. Like, there's no. point to them.
we're like appropriating your tits.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Like,
want
you
them.
guys-
I wouldn't. The only thing about not having nipples is you'd be the freak without nipples.
Yeah, I know, but and that's why. But there's just like there's seriously no point in you guys having nipples.
None whatsoever.
So.
That is so
You
weird,
know.
though.
Yeah.
I don't like nipples.
No, I'm not a nipple guy.
Yeah.
Like if
you
somebody
stay
would
on my
like
nipple
touch
for
my
more than a
nipples,
half
You
a
guys
second.
would not have liked me.
It's like whack-a-mole.
14 when I would have the big baloney nipples, you know.
No, I'm talking about myself,
Yeah,
my
like-
own
like-
nipples. Like,
mine-
You don't
like
like your own.
if
Like, if
a
a girl
lady
touches
starts
my
to
nipples-
pay attention to my nipples,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
he's
There's no
doing-
feeling in yours, right? You guys have no feeling?
No.
No, yeah.
I have no feeling in my nipples.
I feel nothing.
Like, no, I
Like, there's no, like...
Wait, like if somebody gives you like a purple nurple, you guys don't care?
Oh, no.
I feel that, but I don't like if you're like licking my nipples. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Okay, but you can feel it.
I can feel it.
Okay, I thought you meant like you don't have sensation. I don't like.
I don't
the feeling,
really
but
have
I can feel it.
sensation. I mean, never mind. I just got them hard. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, your nipples get hard when you touch them, address them, whatever. That happens, to
but
you
not
guys,
in
right?
a good way. Like I kind of just
Do your
feel
guys'
it.
nipples get hard when you are turned on? Sorry.
I don't think I've ever really like paid attention.
I'll
Probably.
report back on that.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I don't know the
Everything
answer.
gets
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I used to date a girl who had an inverted nipple,
Oh yeah.
and she used to like pop it out.
I'd suck
wow.
that thing like a fucking
Oh Jesus Christ, dude.
like the top of a fucking like a nipple
the
drink.
problem with that?
Yeah. Suck it out.
Yeah, that's the problem with that. He said he's
That noise.
Suck it out,
Babs,
yeah.
Babs, how's that hitting?
I told.
Everyone silent for 5 seconds. Bang.
Every time we would like start fooling around, I would watch her like try to casually, slickly, like just kind of push it
Yeah.
down so it pop out. And I always thought it was kind of cute.
I had
she
that-
was trying to like let me get my tits right.
Dude,
Oh.
particularly when I was
And I was also
like
like, I don't care. I'm just so happy the shirt is off right now.
Let
It's
me
all
get my
good.
tits right.
Yeah.
when I was like when I was younger, my nipples were puffier.
Mm-hmm.
I had like very puffy nipples as like a kid, like by like 10-ish. And I would be at the beach before I took my shirt off, just like hand under, like pinching my nipples,
Oh.
trying to get them hard, just because like
It's like when you do push-ups before.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but
quick
like,
pumping.
I didn't even care about the push-ups. I just wanted just my I had like puffy like cone nipples.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess you get older and they just get different.
Wow.
But like as a kid, I was always like just pinching them, trying to keep like even like if I was like playing like sports, like like sometimes you do shirts for skins. Like I'd always be like sneaky pinching my nipples, like trying to keep them puffed up. I'm not to keep them from being puffed up.
I've told this story, but like one time I was hooking up with a guy and he was like feeling my tits and like he was kind of like I don't know, he was just like doing stuff with the nipples, whatever. And then I was kind of like in the middle for some reason I was like, isn't it funny that like nipples are just like little dicks and you're kind of like jerking off? I said like you're kind of like jerking off like a little like dick right now, and he got soft so fast.
Dude, I've said
Mood
that
killer.
Yeah.
on this show. I've said this is way back in the day.
I was gonna say this feels
Yeah,
reminiscent.
this might have been something that I like listened to on KFC
Dude.
Radio, and it was in my head.
Brought it into your
Lady
hookup.
nipples need to come. That like because that's when I
Yeah.
know I
Yeah.
can move on to the next nipple. I'm like are we done?
Need to
Yeah,
go.
like
Yeah.
like once I fucking make your nip come, I'll move on to the next nip. Once I make that nip come, then I'll move down to the vagina area. But like when I'm in the nipple realm, I'm always like I don't know if I'm doing good or like are you enjoying this? But if that nipple came,
Yeah,
I fucd know if I did my job or not.
yeah. I think I remember the quote. It was like, "How do I know when to stop sucking a titty?"
Yeah, dude. I've lost breath. Like I'll just start like I'm like an alien. Like it just gets stuck to a titty. I'm like, am I done yet?
Yeah. Well, sometimes when you're sucking,
Remember when I was talking about making enough money to be done with work? I think I'm here. I don't even care about the money.
You don't
I
want
think I'm just done with work.
You don't want a hot milk load in your mouth.
Ew. Sometimes when you are sucking a dick and there's just like already like saliva and liquids, everywhere, and it's hard to tell the difference. And like, especially okay, sorry, but the
You're like,
dick's
is this my boogers or is this cum?
no, but like if the dick's in the back of your throat, you're actually not. There's not many taste buds back there, so it's
Yeah.
hard to tell sometimes if you need to keep
coming and what's
sucking.
going.
And then sometimes like or I ran into it where he was just like, I'm done. Like, I've been done.
I've been done.
And I
You
was
were
like,
just going?
It's going. I was just like,
It's like it's a whole new take on when you nut, but you keep sucking.
yeah.
Not a joke. It's not a. She's just, this is. We're done here.
What are you
No,
How
doing?
long do you think you were going after the fact?
Like a minute,
That's
probably.
a long
That's a
time.
long-
in dick
And I
sucking
said,
time.
direct quote. I said, so it's in me right now.
Am I gonna get pregnant? So it's in me right now. You just start making yourself sick.
yeah.
Dude, that would be the funniest thing. If you're like some guy tells you just came, like, you mean it's in me?
I don't spit, I don't swallow, I fucking
I puke it up,
Yeah,
dude.
puke it
I
up.
digest it, then puke it.
real woman puke it up. Yeah. Oh
We're
my
done.
God.
We're done. I had some other topics. We'll do them next time.
Sorry.